Hold on, let me just spend a bit of it. Oh,
You've made that joke before.
I know.
Considering that to make money somehow.
I know. What if they actually have made more money from this?
I wouldn't say that. I think they'd probably make. They'd probably about broke even. Because they've literally given the ability for people to play endlessly for free.
But it'll take you. But it'll take you forever and cost you your first one.
Bearing in mind the energy price is the same, you probably get people. Because you're going to get people who farm vanity 24/7 and get all the easily.
But those people are who we like to call shadows.
Or just people with more than an hour of spare time.
AKA shadows. I guess.
Let's go this way.
What's down here?
Wait.
It's just some Crimsonite and Moonstone. Or Moonstone. And Veilstone as well.
Die, please.
You okay up there?
Yes.
Nom. I think the 5-star variant should give you a 2-second cooldown on it.
You know, the only problem with that is I can see its use being exactly the same as the flying carpet in Terraria. Helpful, but its main use is just being a smug gun. And anyone who has that item will agree.
Anyway, what should the gate at the very end be? On the right hand side rather than left? Well, no, I didn't finish talking about the competitive
Honestly, I think the
cooperative
easiest
mode.
option for free rings to add some kind of competitive gate would just be to add a gate that opens the PvP interface. And then maybe along the, further along the line add that kind of thing as a PvP gate, rather than giving it its own gate.
Maybe there could be like, instead of gates, there'd be like trains to the...
Trains?
Yeah.
What, are we cowboys?
No. I like trains.
Nothing came past. I'm disappointed in you, Mech. You are not strong enough.
And boop. It's only a good use of a poison shard.
Oh, they overwrite each other.
What?
The barriers.
I'm enjoying this too much. So, conclusion on the barriers, too much fucking fun.
They're pointless, but they're so fun. You're supposed to give them the points, so...
Well, what kind of new handguns are in the Gunslinger update? Any
Well,
speculations?
just give them the names.
Piercing Antigua, please! Also fill it with Gurren Lagann references. Oh, wow, shout-outs, because I do not like referential humour anymore.
You realise
Well,
they're exactly the same thing.
Hmm?
Reference and a shout-out is the same thing.
I know. It's more of a guilty pleasure, because I know I shouldn't like it, because I quote Yahtzee as pointing at something and saying, recognise this and laugh, you sheep.
That
Direct quote
depends
from
on how
Yahtzee.
the reference is handled.
Yeah,
I think you're generalising bad with good.
i.e. Duke Nukem Forever.
Are you?
Hey, I actually freeze someone with this. That reminds me, they should add a bee-themed gun. Why? Because why not?
Homing bullets, call it the Hornet.
Why the Hornet?
Because that's the name of an actual thing.
Yeah, but why Hornet specifically?
Because it's the name of an actual thing, and if it's a bee gun, they gotta give it a bee-related name. And although Hornets aren't bees, they're still quite like that.
They could add a version that's better against undead or beasts called the Zombie.
Oh, God.
What?
Still hate these levels.
Are we gonna wait it out, or can't we wait it out?
We'll wait it out. Be right back, YouTube. Welcome back, YouTube.
In the intermission, me and Alpha were discussing a hard mode gate to go on the far right. It'd be like Shadow Lairs, but it'd be like a Shadow Lair, but on a regular gate.
So, I can actually completely see them doing a hard mode gate. Also, I'm bringing this along because fuck you.
But Devilites.
I know, because fuck you. Yay for poison against poison.
Yay for piercing weak things alongside poison. Sister, that no fucking chance there.
I'd also like to point out this does still have a chance of cursing things, and because it's a heavy sword, it'll interrupt every Devilite attack except maybe the overtime burst. I can't remember what their mechanics are. Have fun. I'm watching you suffer.
You evil bastard. I'm supposed to get me out of there. Oh shit!
Successful! Just kill you, fuck.
Oh shit.
I got a mug of misery. Oh, ow. Ah.
Yoink. Oh fuck, here we go.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
Exactly.
I
And
don't even
poison them
remember where
all.
that song's from. Someone remind me.
Probably some kind of football chant. Oh crap, one of the yes men turned. It wasn't even the boss man he was following. Personally, I'd recommend going for the bosses, because, see, it undid the overtimer and turned them into regular Devilites. That's why, in my opinion, when fighting Devilites, you prioritise the bosses. Yes, but first, because they will actually turn as well if one's nearby, if a boss is nearby and it dies. Useful!
Bosses also create more Devilites, so be careful with that.
Yeah, they create more overtimers, but if you kill them all, if you kill off a boss, another one turns into a boss. So it could just go
No,
through
only
it.
overtime turned into a boss.
Ah. Well, prioritise overtimers. In fact, let's kill the boss here before he...
What, so you can create 3 overtime? It's a great idea. No, 2 overtime and another boss.
Oh, none of them turn. Still, it's a good idea to prioritise the boss. Because overtimers will turn into bosses, and if it'll even out so there's like 2 bosses and no
It's only a good
workers.
idea to kill bosses if you're surrounded by overtimers, otherwise you're creating more trouble for yourself.
Mm.
Fuck you, I'm using an inefficient weapon. Because I like it.
Meanwhile, I'm being efficient, unlike you.
But it's badass!
More like badassery is stupidity in another language.
Now that depends on the thing being called badass. I, however, am meaning to use it. But at least I'm aware of it.
Yoink.
This game is extremely forgiving.
Thanks for the shadow layer.
Even then, it's far more forgiving than it was.
Sure, I'll just wait here.
Okay.
Well, I should probably come over here.
Did you go all the way around?
Yes, yes I did.
Even though there's a
Hey,
gate on the other side?
I went in when there was... Bonk. Nice job, asshole.
I'm not even sure what happened there. I wasn't standing on the spikes, but Kane said I was.
Oh god, fuck it!
Have fun with that.
Oh yes, yes I will.
Hey, you know what might be a good idea?
What?
Boss.
Why do you think I'm walking over here? Ow, fuck.
Well, I did say the game was forgiving. I guess this is fine. No, fuck you.
Yeah, the game's like that. It's like, it goes, alright. It goes
Here,
like...
have plenty of health. No, fuck you. You're dying. Level design in a nutshell.
That's kind of what happens when it's RNG.
Even when it's not RNG, most developers are assholes. You should know that. You want to be one.
I believe most of the concepts I sent to Alfie over of Steam are absolute dicks to a player.
Yeah, we're a bad combination. He loves being a dick to the
Why?
player, and I
It's
love fucking
fun.
with the player as much as possible to mess with their site.
Say that again. BT farted.
I said we're a bad combination because you like fucking with the player as much as possible, and I like messing with their site. I should design a horror game, but I don't like horror games.
Me neither. I'm not too... Get the purple one, because that's more useful to me at the minute. I'm not too fond of horror games either, to be honest. I've never really liked the appeal of scaring yourself shitless. Get the fucking around with that. You are... Right, stand on the thing with the purple one. Stand on it. you novice.
Yes.
Ha!
Fuck you. Now I'm gonna do it again. I hope you realise this is your fault.
God damn it!
This is entirely your fault.
Just get on the fucking platform! You're a dickhead. No bad.
Go and get it on.
What are you trying to do?
I'm trying to get the green one on the elevator. Now you need to get off the elevator. I'm going to trigger it before I can grab it. Ah.
Get it.
Oh, it's on the elevator.
All complete. 10 grand, so yeah.
Game doesn't like you as much.
Bingus. So now we've played through a level and had way too much fun with the barriers. We should probably actually talk about where some freeing should go next, like we were supposed to.
We weren't supposed to talk about where free rings were going to go next.
We're supposed to criticise the patch, but there's not as much as I'd hoped there would be to criticise.
Well, there's a fair number of changes. It's just that most of them are rather small. Considering
Yeah.
they have more or less overhauled the way the arcade is generated, we kind of have to wait for the second half of the patch before we can criticise anything. Much as you like doing that.
See, I think rather than completely removing the way the arcade works, they should have added just the other two bets and increased incentives for dumping shit into the gates.
I'd love so hard if there was a bug that let you shock players with those.
Oh god, I hate to imagine.
That would be amazing. Still, I do like most of the changes that they've made.
Yeah.
Surprisingly,
I still think a better solution to the issue would have been making 2 other battle sprites and increasing incentives to put minerals into the gates. Like, say if you contributed to a gate and play through a level, you will get slightly better rewards when you complete the stratum you contributed to.
Yeah, but giving more incentive to do anything, you know, this game does have its own in-game economy, which they do need to consider. That's why they keep putting promos up, so the energy price stays at 8k.
See, flat crown incentives wasn't what I was talking about, though.
Well, no, but if you're giving any sort of, hey, you're getting more, you're rewarding a player, you're giving them more to their inventory for doing something that's considerably small. And you wonder if it's fucking over the economy because a bunch of people now decided that they're going to start doing it. It's like if they decided to double all crown rewards for like just a small amount, like one day. We've got a mass of more rewards that people are now trying to sell off. Crowns are now worth even less, and the energy price goes up.
How about instead of make it a heat bonus? That probably won't affect crowns.
Yeah, but you make it a heat bonus, and then you're just pissing people off because they don't want it.
If it's a heat, yeah. The initial thought for that one was that if it's a heat bonus, people will be more likely to try and buy energy to catch up with all the heat crystals they need. But this Forge has been seriously pissing people off. If you read the Facebook thread, I think pretty much every latest post was bitching about the Forge.
The Forge just does make a lot of sense behind the scenes, it's just annoying shit.
Personally, I think it should be a chance to get extra bonuses for using it. So at the base level, it is always guaranteed to rank it up, but you can get bonus things on...
What they should do is they should add a free option at the bottom of the Forge that has a 33% chance of success. 66 offers 66% chance, costs like halfway of whatever the maximum would be, and offer a small chance of leveling up, and then the top tier would be exactly what it is now.
Yeah.
Minus the possibility of heat bonus, because frankly that's just a really bad idea anyway. But overall, this patch hasn't been very bad. We can't wait to see what they have next in store for the other half of it.
And especially the Gunslinger update, I'm really interested in that.
Well, they've got the Gunner update that's ready, that needs to come along, that they've announced. They've got the other half of the arcade overhaul, and they've pretty much got to put something along the lines of the other minerals and battle sprites, because currently, as far as I can tell, they have absolutely zero use now. Like, you literally can't do anything with it.
Maybe, other battle spots I could think of is maybe a sprite that's based around buffing and debuffing.
That would be yours.
Well, mine's not just, but like a cross between Masquerife and Seraphynx, except has pretty much no direct damage abilities. So, say buffing your teammates' damage, weakening an enemy's damage, generally stuff like that. It's pretty much the battle sprite would be Freak.
Your sprite's primary attack doesn't do any damage.
You know, if I hadn't already settled on Casimir for the name, I probably would have called it Freak. With a PH. I don't even need to explain why.
Wait, does Casimir have a nose?
No, that's a horn, you tit.
What?
That's a horn, you tit.
Horn? Oh no, not that. On the preview thing. And that's not a horn anyway, that's part of the helmet. It's like the very, very subtle bit that looks sort of like a nose. Kind of.
Oh, you can't. You can only see the icons. You can't preview them directly on your character anymore. That is lame.
Sure.
I used to have fun.
I don't think you were able to do that from the supply depot anyway.
You used to be able to.
I remember
When,
being able to do that.
when I was bored, I used to screw around in the supply depot and see what costumes I could make. 3 rings, put that back in. That is my only criticism.
Are we doing any more levels, or are we going to call the recording here?
I'd want to talk about it a bit. I think we've covered all we need to cover, really. We'll talk about it more when part 2 actually comes out. Do you have an ETA on part 2?
Not a clue. Seeing as they've launched half an update that they've announced as part 1, I can't imagine it'd be too long.
Probably 2 weeks, about.
I'd give it somewhere between 2 weeks and a month.
A week if you're feeling much at this stage.
And I doubt they'd launch it a week, as little as a week after anyway, just because that means that anyone who hasn't had a chance to get the first update now has a ton to know on it.
So, hope you've enjoyed watching YouTube, etc, etc, etc.
See you guys next time, YouTube. Goodbye.
Goodbye.